Board of Commissioners Workshop Agenda Setting Meeting is now called to order at 5:45. Will the city clerk please call the roll?
Yes. Commissioner Hodges?
Here.
Commissioner Oakley?
Here.
Commissioner Lister?
Here.
Vice Mayor Douthert?
Present.
Mayor Black?
Here. All right, does anyone want to begin?
I will, Madam Mayor. I have a report from 2012 on the outflows of the city. We have I don't know, 150, 175 outflows. And I'd like to just make sure that we workshop that to make sure that we consistently get those cleaned down. I know the project in my neighborhood's about to come to an end. We've had several drains open to the elements for several months. And I know they're going to vacuum those out and get those cleaned up. But again, we have well over 150 outflows in the city. And in 2012, which I thought I brought the report, but it's a thick report. It's available to everybody here. We cleaned them, and so they just need to be maintained. So if I could put that on the workshop to just make sure everybody's aware of that. I'm sure Dave is aware of that. I'm sure everybody is, but it's good to have
I'm
that
very aware of it. We're actually, we do that yearly.
I'm sure you were, but I just want to make sure everybody else is on the same page. My second item, Madam Mayor, would be my pocket parks. I've got 7 pocket parks in my neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And again, the project's coming to an end. They've been unavailable to my constituents and the residents of Madera Beach. Obviously, they're all open. But that being said, I also would like to revisit the park report that I got back in, I think it was 2008, 2009, right after I was elected. And we did a citywide park system. And so I'd like to open that up and make sure everybody's aware of which parks we have and where they're at, how they're going to be utilized. I have people wanting to do a lot of people want to do the garden on the small pocket parks. And, I'm not sure if we have to give them the okay to do that. I certainly don't want them just to go in and start putting 2x4s and 4x4s in the ground, that kind of stuff. So if we could put that on a workshop and talk about that, all parks in the city. But again, specifically, I'd like to, I'm pushing my parks. Okay, thank you.
Okay. I don't know, Clara, didn't you want to discuss something for the workshop?
For the one last night, or?
No, for the software, to put that on.
Oh, sure. I tell you what, the public will love this, and the commission would love this, and staff would love this. But we're working on having more transparency with our community, and we're been meeting with a agenda management program company that's going to make it to where the public can go online and they'll be able to see our agenda and just click on any item and all the information that'll go with it. And also the clerk's office for the first time will be able to post our own agendas instead of waiting on the website company to do it. And if we've got a change that day, we can immediately do all of that. And it's going to make it easier for staff to submit their items and everything. And of course, you're probably used to it on other city websites, but we're bringing it here. And that way we can do a lot of our own website posting and things like that, and make it more reader friendly. When you go on the website, you'll be able to just, instead of reading a big long PDF document, you'll be able to just click where you want to and automatically see the information and read it.
Okay.
So just for clarification, we're going to workshop what we're going to do that, or is that already being done?
They will do a presentation at the upcoming workshop.
Okay.
Yes, sir. They're going to show the community their side and what it's going to look like to them and all the information that they can access, and it's all, and as well as to the commission, making it easier for you to read your agendas.
Fantastic. Thank you, Madam City Clerk.
One thing I think we need to put on the agenda is chickens.
We had that discussion about 4 years ago, Madam Mayor, and it was, we didn't have it. I mean, we didn't let them do it.
I know that happened.
And I can certainly bring it back up again, but I mean, we've hashed this once.
Well, that was 4 years ago, and the woman made the presentation.
She did.
I think we deserve to at least have a discussion about it.
Absolutely, but I was going to wait for when the new attorney got on board, because she wanted to speak with the new attorney once, so Erica's not just left hanging, and see it gone somewhere, so when the new
Okay.
attorney comes on board, because remember when we talked about before, the guy just got up and he said he wants chickens? Well, she's got a whole process of permitting the entire process of what goes on, and she has even volunteered to be the person to go out and enforce the permitting on it. And she-
That's
so-
not a good idea.
So, because she knows.
That's never a good idea.
Well,
I'm just saying.
this is
Go
what
ahead.
she
I don't mean to
said,
interrupt
but
you.
there is a whole process, and they want to document it that way, so I just thought it'd be better once the new attorney came on and let him start it, and
Okay.
then go through, and it might come up in January, February, and I've already talked to her about it, so.
All right, that's good.
So-
Great, okay. And the other thing I had was the John's Pass kiosk. We haven't really done any more of that I know of.
We haven't had any presentations from anybody, have we?
We haven't put out an RFP or RFQ on it either,
I know.
but I think we need to talk
thought
about
went
that and
out.
get it on.
I thought that was supposed to go out already.
Yeah, I did too.
Is that going out, Daryl?
I don't believe it has.
think
We
so.
were researching to find some additional information on one of an additional option that was available to us as far as that kiosk was concerned. So I think that's what it got postponed, and that's why we wanted to workshop it again.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if this is something that goes on a workshop, but I know we have at least one planning commission position that's open, and I believe there will be another one soon. Another member, I believe, is moving, so is that something that we need to discuss?
What's that for,
about?
Madam Mayor?
I'm sorry?
What was that for?
Planning commission.
Planning
Planning
Commission.
I think we need to put that like out for a 30, have them announce it for a 30-day period of time and have people
You just
apply
need to
once
open
again.
applications at City Hall. Again, you have to open the applications come in for a certain amount of time, 45 days, 30 days, whatever
Yeah,
you decide. And then it has to be a meeting, yes, but not workshop, because
Okay.
I
All
don't
right,
think it
then.
has to be workshop.
Just to get it on the next agenda to approve it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Madam Mayor, I forgot about I was going through some of my old papers, and the 9/11 memorial, can we get them to come in and give us a quick update? I know they came in and wanted that $1,400. Was that done, Daryl? Is that over? As far as the new, the new salute to the fallen first responders, I think it was? She came in and wanted $1,400?
That has been done, yes, sir.
So that's been all done?
Yes, sir.
Great, thank you very much.
We only talked about it in the workshop. Did it ever come to a BOC meeting? 'Cause I don't remember them ever coming back and requesting that again.
I don't think they did, Nancy, but I think it was the discretion of the city manager to have that funds available, and he had
That's
it in his
correct.
budget to give them that without BOC approval, which was fine, Darrell. I'm glad you did that, but
Thank you.
if I could just have them come back in and tell us, because I know the city's maintaining it on a consistent basis, and we need to find out on how much it's costing us, and how much more they want to do, if they want to do any more, if we're done here and we're just going to maintain it for the next several years, that's fine, or whatever. And, if that project that may happen down at the Live Rocks property, if that's going to affect that parcel, as he or she or they decide to come under that bridge and around the corner to the park. So I think it just needs to be brought up and discussed. So I apologize on that late entry, but that's my three.
What was the other thing? Oh, do we need to have another discussion about the gym and trying to get somewhere on what we can do with it?
Absolutely.
Going back to the pocket parks, we'll send the pocket park report, which you referred to everybody before the workshop, so they know what we're talking about.
Does anybody else have anything else for the agenda? No? All right, then the workshop meeting is closed.